GSL. Codes.
Round of 32.
Round of 32. Wow. In the bottom left, in the red, winning that first game, he is
FXO Leenock.
Whoa, that was a sick angle. And in the only other starting location on this map, we have a champion who has to win the next 2 games. Can he do it? He is
Starting Life.
What's so funny?
I was just thinking of some of the dumbest things I've ever thought of. But I was like, you said, "Oh, that was a nice angle," and I'm like, "You're my angle, Tasteless. You're such a cute angle."
Oh, Artosis.
Did it hurt when you fell from heaven? It's like, well, how are you spelling wrong in your speech? It's like, well.
Welcome to the studio.
Visiting Seoul. I hope that you do enjoy. It is a wonderful city.
It is. I would recommend.
It's my favorite city.
When you're done watching all the GSL. It's my favorite city, too, in fact. We've been around. I would recommend, if you guys ever come to the studio, or for those of you in the studio, we're not far from Gangnam Station. We're already in the Gangnam area, but you go to Gangnam Station. Lots of great places to eat and drink at down there.
Yeah, really great party area.
Yeah.
Very fun. A little bit expensive. Be careful. Be careful.
Know that when you're wandering those streets,
little tip
young
for
Tasteless and young Artosis would wander there.
Yeah, we've probably been at every place you'll ever go to.
Every place you've ever been to, because we used to live right around there.
Yeah.
Just think of us after, stumbling to a taxi after a lot of soju. That happened there. You're witnessing a little bit of history.
Little tip, you want to save money going to Gangnam, look for places with Christmas lights in the windows.
This is true, yeah. Places like
way
that
to do
are
it in
super
Korea.
cheap.
Yeah.
You'll go in there, you'll be the youngest person by at least 30 years. Welcome from Vancouver. We haven't been to Canada yet, have we?
No.
I don't know why I asked that. I'm not sure. I'm like, have we been to Canada?
No.
I just traveled to so many places. I forget what countries I've been to.
Yeah.
We've not been to Canada. I've not been to Mexico either.
I drove through Canada once from Niagara Falls to Michigan, and I went to Tijuana, Mexico once. Yeah, neither really count, but I did do both those things.
Now we have
mirror builds,
so there's really not much we could say. We're waiting for the deviation here.
Talk to me about something interesting while we wait, Tasteless.
Yeah, sure. Let me think for a second. What is interesting out there that we could talk about? Here's a question.
Yes.
All right. So a lot of people know I went to elementary school through high school in Kansas City.
I thought you were just going to leave it at. A lot of people know that I didn't graduate from high school. Not everyone knows, but yeah, you did.
I did indeed. So they got
such perfect placement on the Queen. God.
The Google fiber optics out there, so it's like some of the fastest internet out there yet.
Yep.
Do you think that could make it somewhat of a good hub for esports?
Kansas City? Well, Tasteless and Day9 came from it, so I'd say it's already one of the world's major hubs.
And this is true,
even though they probably don't have any tournaments, it's that important.
I was just wondering, you got a place like that.
Well, the fibers. I heard the fibers next going to Austin, Texas, which is supposed to be a really good city. I haven't
been to Austin, but everybody tells me that Austin's I seem like somebody who'd be from Austin.
Yeah, just kind of a liberal, cool place. So maybe, I don't know.
I say thanks, and I get on my fixed gear bike and bike away. I'm like, I've got a blog to write about fashion. And
a little bit more damage on that Ling. Life did actually micro better there, believe it or not.
Yeah, he did.
And now that Queen
almost blocks that Ling.
And it looks like Leenock once again linging up, Tasteless. It looks like we're going to see the same game as last time almost.
It ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Stitching time saves 9. Banal catchphrase number 3.
So this is actually basically the same exact thing that we saw last game.
It doesn't mean we'll see the same results. It'll boil down to Life's control here.
I would say that his building placement might be a little bit better this time. We'll see if he's completely on top of things. He has just 2 queens. Now he's getting that lane and everything.
This lane kills every single drone that cost him the game. Well, he's moving out. Life is entering into a defensive position.
He's making that spine crawler right now. He already has a first one, but he's making the second one.
Oh my God!
Oh, that could have been bad. Good micro thus far. Moving his Banes over to intercept these Banes. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That almost was really bad. Turned out really good.
This is so hard to follow.
This is crazy.
Okay.
And that is a lot of Lings and Banes.
Actually,
wow.
that could be one of the game costing moves there. The Banelings are connected there. Now he gets a Spine Crawler.
Yeah, he's going to kill this first Spine off very easily.
Nice.
Baneling being targeted down. Beautiful targeting by Life here. Trying to do the little Zergling Lasso there. Killing the drones with hold position. And Leenock already realizing this is not working quite as well, and he has started his lair already this game.
I think he's making some Banelings back here to the left near the Watchtower.
Yeah. I would say he definitely wants to continue to be aggressive a bit, but not as aggressive as last game.
Right.
You know, if he can just trade pretty efficiently overall, he is up in drones right now. And Life still has it in his head about how crazy that last attack was, so he might over-defend.
Yeah.
That is a possibility.
Okay, now he needs to get the drones out of here! Oh my god, that was close.
Okay, he killed 9 drones total. Brings us to 28 against 44. So Leenock has a big lead in that regard. He's making a lot of Lings right now. His layer's almost finished, but the Spire about 1/4 of the way done for Life. So Life has a slight advantage in the speed of his tech.
Also, you got to remember the Overlords on the map here. He can go ahead and start taking out all of Leenock's Overlords. And if that's not timed out right, then suddenly you don't even get to get your air army out.
Yeah.
Because you suddenly got supply block.
He has five Overlords out on the map, but I think 2 of them are close enough to his base that he can bring them back in time. Okay, so taking a look at the actual gas counts for these guys. Looks like they're going to have pretty similar Mutalisk counts.
You know, when you see the Queens moving out there on the map like that, that's usually a good time to
nice Baneling hit by Leenock.
All right, that's the reason why they can do that at that point in time is because they're going for the Spire. They don't need as many larva injects. They can actually sneak out there and like hit that one Queen and go back.
And while you're going for the Spire, you make a lot of Lings and Banes because it becomes a little micro battle around the 3rd base, which actually Life hasn't gone for yet. You know, normally you will have started that by now, but I guess that's why he's bringing these units down, is so that he can start it.
All right.
8 mutas on the way for Life, but the thing is, Leenock's Spire is about to finish. He's going to be able to make a good 8 plus the +1 carapace.
That's very true.
You know, he did get that lead early on with the drones once again. It wasn't as big as last game, but it did exist, and that's important.
Looks like Life zoned him out there. Now he's going to get the hatchery on the way.
And Leenock started +1 attack.
So I guess he wants to win through harass here and not a full-on Muto engagement.
Yeah, I guess so. That's really interesting. And don't forget, it's 50 gas less. That definitely can factor into it.
Sure.
He may have decided that he thought he was a little bit behind on gas, even though he actually wasn't. All right,
now this could be a bad engagement. He's going to have to run for it. Oh, and almost got in a moving shot position there, Leenock did, where he could have probably taken out that orange Muta. Now a lemon Muta, not an orange Muta.
Lemon Muta. A lemon is what you call like a dud, isn't it? It's like a Mutalisk that doesn't have glaives. He just has the 9 base attack. It's like a lemon Muta. All right. Starcraft humor. It's the best type of humor.
Yes.
Okay, so as you said, you know, he is going to clean up these Overlords of Leenock, which will be a bit annoying. But Life is actually the one supply capped at the moment. Life did leave some out as well. And those are going to be picked off. Life is actually coming over for an intercept course on these mutas. He's got. Oh, they both got to be careful here.
Yeah.
As far as the muta count goes, they're even at the moment.
Now, note that Leenock did get the majority of the... Actually, he has all of his Overlords still on the map. There's one tucked away in the bottom left, but that'll be taken care of later on. They're trying to zone... actually, this is not really zoning out. I'm using that wording correctly here. They're trying to get in there. Oh, my God. Okay, now he's circumvented the mutas because he took out those Overlords. He can take out the Queen with ease, and the drones... just as easily.
He's got to get out of there, though. He has to be really careful. In the meantime, he is sending some Lings over.
Oh.
And, he's got to be careful. Here we go.
Notice that the attack upgrade will finish a few seconds before the armor upgrade and it just did. So good thing for him using the attack there.
This is kind of crazy, Tasteless. You know, Leenock was even able to do that. I actually looked at the gas differences, and Leenock had mined like 200 or a little bit, even more than that, like 250 more gas out of the 3rd base because of its speed over Life. So that's a big, big deal as well.
Oh, see, this is so smart. You snipe the gas. Yeah, you didn't kill a drone, but they're not mining gas for a little bit longer. They got to waste one drone just to make that gas.
Huge deal, seriously.
Leenock is starting to look more and more superior as a ZDZ player.
He is.
The question is, if he wins this, can he go on against Parting?
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, Leenock, you cannot underestimate this kid, man.
Certainly.
Life is not out yet, though. Do not count him out by any means. Leenock is doing the superior moves right now, but Life, he'll probably have something up his sleeve. He's going to do something here.
All right, it looks like the Queen might just be taken out here. Spotting for those Banelings takes him out.
The Mutalisk count is within 1 right now, but we are generally having Leenock produce a little bit more than Life.
Yeah, as you can see with the supplies, too. About a 10 supply lead here. Oh, my God. And he also, Leenock got first hit there. Those Life Swingers are on move command for a split second.
Don't forget, though, Life has the +1 carapace, whereas there's only +1 attack for Leenock, and that makes a big difference. And with the Queen here, oh, a beautiful transfusion. And the Mutalisk count is actually still pretty even. But Leenock has to back up because his mutas, he has many more deeply hurt mutas right now.
Oh, bad rally there.
Oh, I would say so.
And
these Overlords do not want to be there.
No, do not want to be there at all. All right, he's hitting again here. Now, let's see if he gets the Queens up here to transfusion time. Actually, there were some links on the minimap I saw that went there to try to deny the Queen.
And he might. It's so close. It's so close.
I think, actually, yeah.
He has to back up. But right now, Leenock actually has 3 more mutas, and they're both making 4 at the time. So, you know, that +1 carapace is helping, but the additional gas that Leenock has gotten this game, the additional drone counts he's had, are paying off pretty well for him.
Leenock's sniping is solid, man. He's seeing which drones, or which mutas, excuse me, are low on HP and just hitting them.
You know, I think he's trying to win this more through Lings than mutas.
Yeah,
he's
I noticed
hitting that third base so heavily and just keeping the mutas busy. Likes mutas busy.
He keeps sending these Overlords in there, though. I doubt that's intentional, but oh my God, it looks like it just might be the tipping point.
It could
Drones
be. It's 8 mutas to 14. We do have some more popping out, but I don't think it matters.
He is just going to be right on top of those mutas. And Morling's coming in, and it looks like this is where it snowballs. Yeah,
this is
the point of no return.
And that will be it, man. That was Leenock. Absolutely. I'm getting chills, man. Superbly played.
That was one of the best CBC series I've casted. I was like, whoa. Like, obviously, Life's really good, but Leenock is like a beast, man.
This is what happens when you stop talking about Leenock. He comes back and shows, wait. I would still be all the rage if it wasn't for this Life kid that won like 7 tournaments in a row at the end of last year.
Yeah.
And I still am all the rage.
You know, with the now that we're in the heart of the swarm, the mutas are even stronger, even more important.
Yeah.
And we really see Leenock shining in respect to those mutas. It's really good decision-making constantly, and I think you're right, Artosis. In reflection of that game, I think it was much more the Lings that won it, despite us watching Muta versus Muta the whole time.
I mean, he got ahead on mutas, which propelled him to a victory as well, but the Lings, I would say, definitely won it for him because he got that drone lead again, got his third base quicker, mined more gas so he could have more mutas, stayed aggressive with the mutas to keep the mutas of Life busy so his Lings could run around, kill drones, delay gas, so that his mutas could continue to do that, so his Lings could continue to do it. So it was cool, man. I enjoy this, and Leenock is looking like
he's looking phenomenal. And yeah, we were watching
Life's hoping that he
battle there.
Parting man.
Yeah. We were watching that final Muta battle, but underneath that, we saw Lings constantly streaming under, and eventually, nothing for Life there to defend. The mutas have to engage the mutas, but the Lings are going to do the damage. We're going to take a short little break, and when we get back, we're going to go to the winners match here of today's GSL Code S.